Hello there, lovely Rock Academy people. This is just another sort of quickish, sort of 5 minutes-ish video on some a chord progression, a very famous chord progression, very lovely chord progression, features in lots of pop songs, some classical pieces, that chord progression is, and I'm going to do root position first to show you all, and then we're going to look at inversions, and that's kind of what this video is more about, sort of how to take this chord progression and use our inversions that we've been learning about to kind of strengthen it and to make it tonally a little more pleasant, I guess. So this is the progression. It's E minor to C major to G to D major. Okay, so obviously you can hear that it's quite pleasant as it is. We'll go up here. So okay, so one thing about inversions is that obviously I know we've talked a bit about this before, and on these videos, the inversions, it makes it easier because your hand you can keep it in the same kind of region of the piano, and the second, but most importantly, is it gives it this lovely tonal kind of quality to whatever you're trying to play, and I liken it to a sort of a painting. So if you're painting a picture and you want it to kind of look realistic, it would be like painting a blue sky with like a block of white for a cloud, when really you want to be mixing all the colours in to make it look and feel, you know, sort of a little less jarring, I guess, because this sort of sound is nice, but for me, I can hear the tones don't quite meet. And what we're going to do now is have a little look. Now, different people play it different ways. This is something, you know, you can play it many different ways, but this is kind of one way I quite enjoy. So it's to play the E minor with as the root, and then to play the first inversion of C major. So obviously with chords, we've got the notes that are always in a chord. So we're looking at triad chords in particular. So C major, C, E and G. Okay, so you can play it like that, or you can play it in any different order. So you can play it like that. So we've still got the same 3 notes, but we've just played them in a different order. So now our C has become our 5th, and our first starting note, a tonic, is the E. So it goes from dun, dun, and then our G. So instead of playing the G, you know, at the root position, it's now here. And then we're going to play the D major as the root as well. So D major. So and you can see by this, just doing it like that, you're not having to move your hand all over the keyboard as well. You can keep it in one place. So for instance, between these 2 chords, I'm not moving these 2 at all, because E minor shares the 2 of the same notes as C major, which is E and G. So there's no need to move these 2 fingers at all. And C is right next to B. So, or you could do. And same with G. So we share, obviously there's a B in G, and there's a G in G, definitely, and then there's a D in G. So what you're doing is you're doing this, you're moving this finger, and then you're keeping this finger where it is. So this finger actually doesn't move at all. It does in a minute. Okay, does that make sense? Ooh. So what I'm doing with the left hand is I'm just picking out 2 of the notes that are in each chord and just kind of playing to give it that kind of lift as well. So yeah, hopefully that's a nice little video, something you can just do if you're a bit perhaps I know certainly with myself, if I'm learning, when I've learned instruments in the past, sometimes the homework we've got, you do it and you think, oh, I wish I could do something else. I'm getting a bit bored of this. I mean, not that forever, but you'd come back to it. But maybe for the time being, you might think, oh, I wish there was something else I could do. This is a perfect thing just to sit around and you can make up your own words. I believe these are the chords to is it the John Legend song? I give you all of you. I don't know the words. I don't really know the song really, but yeah, I think they're the same chords for that one. So anyway, have fun with that, and I'll see you soon. All right, thanks. Bye.